So you're meeting someone new for the first time and you want to ensure that they remember you. What's the best way to do this? What you're tapping into is called associative memory, which is a fancy way of referring to the process of remembering two items of information in combination. This includes information such as a person's face and an associated piece of information about them. The thing is, as you get older, this process begins to degrade, and our ability to remember items together becomes more difficult, which can cause complications in life. However, research has found that despite this natural deficit in memory, accuracy can actually be increased by tapping into a part of memory that does not experience the same age-related memory decline through the use of prior knowledge. In fact, it has been found that when you introduce yourself by your career, they can rely not only on that original connection, but also on previous connections made to said career. So while they may not actually remember what you do, they may remember that you work with food, work with animals, or that you drive a big vehicle, which can lead them to remember that you are a farmer. But if you introduce yourself by your name, the only connection they have in their memory is that single exposure from that introduction. So if that connection degrades through age, distraction, or inattention, it is very difficult to actually remember what that person's name was. At Ryerson, we've tested this by showing younger and older adults a series of faces paired with either a name or an occupation, and have found that both younger and older adults are better at remembering occupations over names. However, we've also tested the facial stimuli to see how positive and negative facial expressions will affect memory, and now know that if you truly want to be remembered by someone, after you've only met them for a short period of time, you should tap into a schematic boost that we discovered caused by combining information with high prior knowledge assistance, like an occupation, with a positive facial expression. Thus, if you want to be remembered, forego the name entirely and instead introduce yourself by your occupation with a huge smile on your face. Young or old, they'll be significantly more accurate in recalling you correctly.